Hi, and welcome to the show where addictions are left behind and success and recovery is possible. Coming to you from the Windy City is JP.
Yo. This is JP. Addiction to Success Coaching, April 3rd, 2018. All right, guys, how are you? Usually like to throw that out there because then I'll forget the date and then I'll replay another podcast. So yes, guys, today's show is going to be called Alcohol Percentage. Funny thing happened to me last Friday. I usually go out with my wife and we go out on dates. So my wife still drinks. I've been sober for a little bit over 9 months now. I have a tracker, but I really don't like to look at it unless I hit a certain stepping stone. But so yeah, we went to a hamburger joint. You know, we're sitting down. You get I think we got some sliders or something and fries and stuff. And you know, she still drinks. She can control her drinking. And I looked at the menu, and it was so funny. I look at the beer, and I guess I didn't realize I was starting to have a problem until I started looking at the beer based on their percentage of alcohol. I realized is the more I progress to this disease, or whatever you want to call it, it got worse. I've never been a big heavy percentage alcohol like what do you got out there, your Guinness. I was drinking a lot of local breweries that are here in Chicago. You got a few of them with high alcohol contents. I think Lagunitas has one, Dogfish. There's a couple breweries in Michigan. Hey, don't get me wrong, while I was drinking, I was pounding those babies down. But I did notice is that I started looking at the percentage of the alcohol. It wasn't even about, let's see what this is. I went from my basic 3, 4, 5% beer to 9. I was looking anything over 7%. One quick thing when I was doing my research is beer, is generally between 3 to 7%. Wine is usually between 9 and 14%. And then you have your spirits beginning between 20%, and some states are a lot up to 95%. Quick thing on really what I wanted to bring this up, it was to be aware if we are starting to have a problem. Again, what I'm going to read right now is based on the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism. Here's a few questions that I'm going to throw out there. You listen to this, ask yourself these questions, because I felt I was kind of feeling all these things, but I was just trying to fool myself. Here's the first one. Had times when you ended up drinking more or longer than you intended? Of course, every time. Every time I tried controlled drinking, I was a big fan of controlled drinking. Means is tonight I'm only going to have 2 drinks. Tonight I'm only going to have 3, and that's going to be it. That was me. Definitely. I would start off, I'm going to have 2-3 drinks. It never happened. More than once wanted to cut down and stop drinking or try, but I couldn't. That was me. Yep. Spend a lot of time drinking or being sick, getting over the after effects. I noticed towards the end of my disease, it was easier. It was very easier, and I wasn't getting hungover. I was feeling great. I can actually get pretty lit, and then all of a sudden wake up Saturday morning and a little bit different, but I was okay. I was able to function with my kids. Again, that was a sign that my body was starting to tolerate this. Have I experienced cravings and strong urge to drink? We as a society have accepted alcohol. And when we've accepted alcohol, what's happening now is it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay to be on prescription drug, overdo prescription drugs, but it's okay for you to go out and get a drink because you had a rough day. It's gonna be okay for you to drink because we just closed on our house. It's gonna be okay because you just bought the car of your dreams. Hey, you know what? We did a great sale today. It's okay. Let's go get a drink. That was not good. That's when I started to notice that I was starting to build a pattern. Found that drinking or being sick from drinking often interfere with taking care of your home or family, or cause job troubles or school performance. I was a functional alcoholic. I wasn't at the point where it was causing anything, but it was causing a lot of problems in my family, especially with my wife. One day I'm gonna see if I can get her on here and I'll ask her these questions. It's gonna be pretty cool. I continued to drink even though I was causing trouble with my family or friends. Yeah, I have friends, maybe, a few of them that I actually hang out with, but I was causing a lot of problems in my family. Definitely, like I said, Monday I'm going to have my wife on here and she can talk to you guys all about what was going on and how the stages I was progressing in my drinking. Give up or cut back activities when you're important or interest in you, or gave you pleasure in order to drink. Again, yes, it was, as long as I felt like as I was taking care of my kids, I was taking care of the household, it was okay and acceptable for me to drink. I'll go through one more. Continue to drink even though it was making you feel depressed, anxious, or adding another health problem, or having had a memory blackout. The only memory blackout that I feel I can recall for was June 26th. That's the day I basically hit the rock bottom. Have it causing any health problems? Yes, it was. They prescribed me on high blood pressure pills. That was something that I did notice that was happening. Was I anxious? I think there were certain situations where I react totally different now that I've been sober over for 9 months than being before. I feel like most people with this mentality, we tend to react right away, get a solution, and that's what we get. Now it seems like I soak in the emotion, the problem, and then slowly make a decision for that. Depression, I don't really think I was depressed. I just feel like my life wasn't going anywhere. So if you want to call depression, then maybe I did have some kind of depression. But yeah, these are a few of the questions that they have from this. Now, I'm going to go in through a little bit of the short-term benefits and a little bit of the long-terms that I felt. Man, you want to lose weight? Bam. Stop drinking. You're basically adding yourself every week in about, maybe, if you're lucky, 600 calories. Add those times 4, that's 2,400 calories a month. And that was being a light drinker. I cannot imagine if I would have recounted all the calories that I was doing while I was drinking. Yeah, you'll lose weight, definitely. You're gonna sleep like a champ. I think I started getting to feel better sleeping after maybe 30 or 60 days. I was knocking out and I was out. You would not be able to wake me up. Looking better. Your face starts clearing up. Your eyes look better. Your nails, your hair, you just have a shine to your face. You feel amazing because you're looking at yourself, but inside of you, you're still going through a little something. But man, that motivational thing when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, wow, I'm doing something right. Long term, luckily I don't think I damaged myself that bad. I hope. Some people relate alcohol and cancer together. I'm not a scientist or a doctor or a researcher, but those are the things that I kind of look for. The fatty liver, that was another big one. I don't know how much I damaged my liver, or if I did, or how it ended up like that, but that was something that my liver the last 9 months hasn't had any effect of alcohol. The cirrhosis, that was like I just said, you're more risk at stroke, you keep mouth cancer, woman breast cancer, heart disease, and high blood pressure, baby, right there. And for sexual dysfunctions, I never really seemed to have a problem with that, or only for a few of them. I'm sorry. But when we start something, we don't look at it long term. And that's something that I was reading in that book, The Compound Effect, was that we only focus on our basic short term. And that's something that sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but you got to find your balance for that. Now, alcohol dependency. Did I feel like I needed it every day? I don't recall for it, but I do know is that when I started, sometimes I couldn't stop. And that's basically, in a nutshell, a little bit about my life. The second thing where I'm at now, I'm growing spiritually, growing mentally. I would love to practice a little bit more yoga. I think yoga is a very good thing. Again, I do a lot of prayers, very spiritual now. I do hit AA, 12-step program. I try to stay in touch with the community. I'm doing this podcast. I'm trying to be involved. I'm trying to be involved with things that we do. I'm trying to be the best person that I can. And again, like I said it before, this thing that I'm doing, it's not about me. It's about me getting out there, getting the word out, and trying to help people out. If I can do that for today, then you know what? As long as I touch one person today and you guys come out with this, then we're good. I think that's all I got for today. Again, I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye-bye.